Good morning, everyone. It is Sunday, February 7th, Super Bowl Sunday, and it is a cold and blustery day here in Chicagoland. Our high today is going to be -3, I think, and that's a wind chill of -36, I believe. So, I decided to do some springtime stamping, because why think about the cold temperatures and the almost 14 inches of snow we still have outside of our doors, but to think of spring. Now, this is a host sampler set. So what it is if you're a host, which means if you order $150 worth of products, or have you and a bunch of friends order together to come up to the $150 price, you get this as one of your host rewards if you choose. So it's in our January to June catalog, and there you see Sweet Sampler. And so you would use $12.50 of your host credit to get this set. Now, this set has different focal images from different sets throughout that mini catalog, which is great. So here's from the Friends Are Like Seashells. Here's from the Dragonfly Garden. Here's the hydrangea set. I'm not really sure where these are from. Blooms, maybe? I don't know. And this is like, can be used either as bubbles or underwater or pebble stones. So anyway, after I did my video yesterday, my daughter, she's an art student downtown at the Art Institute of Chicago, and she was asking me about my blending brushes. Now, she's an art student, so they use a lot of, products day in and day out. And, now that they're, remotely, they're not downtown anymore, they don't have that art lab anymore, she's looking for things to help her with her graphic design projects, as well as her photography projects. So she was playing around with me with these brushes. She saw me using them. She goes, those are pretty good brushes. So I have a feeling I'm going to have to order some more, because I think these are going to disappear. So anyway, this we did yesterday. She was doing this part with the rich razzleberry, and I, of course, was using my green one because I was using it for yesterday's video with the Friends Are Like Seashells. So I'm going to show you really quickly how you can use these to get a great background effect. Now, you can do it either before you stamp on it, or you can stamp on it and then graduate from there. Like go from the dragonfly outward. So here I have very few pieces left of this, but this is Whisper White. Of course, Whisper White, the manufacturer that made Whisper White, was one of the victims of the pandemic. They had to close their shop. So we now have Basic White, but I still have Whisper White in my supply, in my back supply, if you can call it. I think my whole craft room is a back supply, but so I have some left, so I'm going to use them until then. But do realize if you order, you will be getting the Basic White, and the Basic White though is just a tiny bit brighter than the Whisper White, just a tiny bit, and the texture, from what I heard, is pretty much about the same. Maybe not as ultra smooth, but very smooth, better than what you can get at a local craft store. Okay, so what I'm doing, I'm going to start with the razzleberry first. So what you're going to do is, now you got to realize, even if you tap this on, it's very concentrated. So if you do this just lightly, I'm not pushing down. See how concentrated that is? So you're going to do that and go off the edge and come in. It's such, and the thing is, this is not a foam pad. If you can see, these are thousands and thousands of bristles. I should ask Stampin' Up! How many bristles are in each of these, but thousands, maybe even 10,000, who knows. There's a lot of little bristles in there. So I'm going off here, and then I'm coming in. You want to make sure you tap off, or else you're going to get a really, something like that. You're going to get very stated circle, which you may not want on your project. All right. All right. And then I like just doing this just to clear it off too. You can see that there's not ink left on there, even though it looks like there is. So I'm going to leave it like that. And it looks like all of that's gone. And then go to my other color, Just Jade. All right, and I really feel bad because the retiring in colors that will retire with this annual catalog, which will be the end of April, I believe. Feel really bad that I haven't talked much about them, and I have so many of them left. I'm trying to see when this ends. May 2nd, it looks like. I don't know if you can see that. I can't see it because I don't have my readers on. Anyway, so I feel bad. Usually when the in colors come out, I love at least one or two of the in colors. I'm not saying they weren't great colors. They just, I don't know. I'm not a pastel-y kind of girl. So I probably use the Rococo Rose the most. And I do like the terracotta tile, but it doesn't replace my pumpkin pie. Pretty Peacock I always thought was just too bold. And I'm not a blue girl. And of course you have the Seaside Spray, which is the really, really soft one. And then Purple Posy. Now, I love Purple Posy, but there was problems with the stamp pads. I don't think you can even get it now. There was problems with the stamp pads, and then once the stamp pads came out, there are still problems with it. I never had a problem with the ones I ordered, but apparently a lot of people had problems with them. The paper is pretty. It's a very nice, soft, like lilac, not even lavender. So I didn't use them a lot. They weren't, I want to say I didn't have a favorite. Usually, you know, the in colors come out and I fall in love with the color. Like I still have hoarded a bunch of my Sugar Plum from, what was that? Maybe 3 catalogs ago? I don't know. But this year's, oh my gosh, I do love this year's. Between this Just Jade, love it, Just Jade, and the, Magenta Madness. Love, love, love them. Honeybee, of course, love it. Looks like my old, my More Mustard that they discontinued many, 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 many years ago. And the Cinnamon Cider. All very pretty. And Misty Moonlight, yeah, it's pretty for a blue. Like I said, I'm not a blue person. Sorry for all those people out there that are blue people. Not so much a blue person. Okay, apparently my husband is moving around because now my dog's going to bark while I do this video. Isn't that great? Okay, so here we go. Sorry. Hopefully he tells him to be quiet soon. So I'll wrap this up really quick because you don't need to listen to my video with him barking the whole time. So I'm just going to stamp a few of these on here. I don't think I'm really going to use this as a card base. We'll see. Maybe I'll cut it out. Maybe I'll fussy cut these out. I don't know. So then here's the image that looks like it's, that comes from the Dragonfly Garden. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. We'll show you. Here's the one that comes from the Hydrangea set. I'm probably the only person in the world that hasn't bought that Hydrangea set. I just have so many flowers. But anyway, so I'm going to put that up here so I get a little each of the pink and green. Not pink, I'm sorry. Razzleberry. And I didn't do a very good image with that. I went kind of down. I should have brought it more towards the center. Okay, next one is this beautiful flower. Oh, I need a... All right, and this is what, you probably see me do this. If you don't have, I have the block out, but I'm just not going to get it. I'll put, if it goes over the edge, I will put it down like this with 2 blocks that are right at my hands because I have like 6 of them that are always on my table. So I'll go like this. And what I'll do is... sometimes they'll stick together once they're on the stamp. Sometimes I just slide it under. But let's go ahead and go like that. I might have rocked it a little. So not the best example. Do as I say, not as I do, right? Usually just get out the bigger block, but I was being lazy. All right, not so bad. Rocked a little bit down here, not that bad. All right. And then, of course, there's the little cobblestones, the seashell, the leaves, and little accents. All right, so fun little set. A good way to use your Hostess dollars because it's a greatly reduced price when you buy it. I'm sorry, when you use your Hostess credit to get it. So if you want to earn this, but you don't have a $150 order, give me a holler, and I can probably add you to one of the current orders I have standing waiting to be shipped. All right, thanks a lot. Not waiting to be shipped, waiting to be ordered. Sorry, everything ships out right away. All right, thanks, guys. Have a great Sunday. Stay warm if you're in the Midwest. Today's going to be a cold one. And remember to watch those Super Bowl commercials tonight on TV. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.